Also, pretty much an artist who apparently is like Islamic, I'm pretty sure. That's
Hmm.
what everyone on Twitter at least is saying. I'm not sure if the artist came out and said that. But what happened was this person, I guess they're either gay or lesbian or something,
Hmm.
and they wanted art, but because the guy or actually I think it's a woman, the woman was so swamped with art requests, they didn't have time to read the actual like what they wanted,
Hmm.
and because they're Islamic, like they're very much against and they worded it so nicely in the actual response to this person canceling their art request. Like they were not mean about it. They didn't like say, "Oh, you're going to hell." Like they didn't do any of that shit. They just said like, "Oh, I gotta cancel your art because pretty much it's like against their religion." It's like the
Hmm.
same shit with like furry or like other art that people aren't comfortable with. I'm sorry, but they're like to not like the straight people, there is a inherent like, and I'm
Right.
not saying they'll treat you differently, but there's an inherent shit where like we see gay stuff and it's a bit gross, like it's disgusting. I saw a VTuber named V actually post about this, where like to average straight people, and I'm sure like it works the other way around. I'm sure gay people
Oh
also see
yeah.
straight hetero stuff and
Well,
they're a bit disgusted by it. It's just preference. Like you don't want to see it, but like you also like as the artist have the right to cancel shit that you don't feel comfortable drawing, whether it be furry or whatever.
right. Well, there is some hypocrisy here in the sense that these are the respect my pronouns people and things like that. They are very quick to engage in cancel culture activities, but then at the same time, they get pissed off when private businesses go and have and use their right to refuse service. Your right to refuse service as a business owner is something that's your decision, and whether whatever the rationale is behind it, if somebody simply is just saying, in this instance, I have enough artwork commissions and things like that. I just don't have time for yours. It might just simply be just that I'm doing all well and good, and even if it is, I appreciate that your interest. However, I have certain principles and values that I cannot bend on because I'm not, just prideful and an empty virtue signal or anything like that. But yeah, it is kind of interesting. And joining
Yo, we
us
got
in
Leon here.
progress, it looks like we have our special guest for the show. Here, let me go
So
ahead and
sorry about that. I
no
didn't
worries,
even
dude.
go to bed till about 5 hours ago, and see, I set an alarm, and oh man, I'm so
I
sorry.
know how that
Thank you.
goes.
Yeah.
I know how that goes, dude. We
Yep.
had a crazy long. I had a crazy long day yesterday, and
I
I
was up all night, but I
so
was watching anime. So
yeah.
like, I mean, totally different situations.
Yeah,
But
but no worries. Welcome to the show, Leon. Hope you're doing well. And since
Happy to
you're
be
the
here. Thank you. Thank you
yeah,
for having
since
me.
since you're the guest, I'll go ahead and I'll even give you a prominent position. You can hang out right there.
I'm not sure, Leon, if you've been keeping up with this on Twitter, but like this artist who like is Islamic and like got harassed completely. Like they actually privated their account and shit, but I think it's unprivated now. But it's because like they declined to actually draw a like queer art that they accidentally accepted on VGen.
I heard about it in passing. The only thing I know is another artist I follow that because I don't follow a whole lot of Twitter artists because frankly most Twitter
Yeah.
artists are fucking gay, but I saw one other artist posting about it, and to me, I was like, I don't know. In my like, as much as I don't like Islam, Muslims, and whatnot, I still also have the mentality of like, it's their business; they can do what they want. If they don't want to do someone's art, and that's fine. But I mean, if someone paid you for it in advance, and then you realize what it's about,
Well,
you
no,
better
they
at least
didn't pay yet. That this is still in the talking phases before they paid.
Then it's really not even an issue because that's
And
just
also, I think
negotiations.
on VGen you can actually refund a purchase. Like if you accidentally accepted said purchase,
Hmm.
and like you can actually through the website refund them. So it's like no harm
shit.
done
Yeah,
really, besides
no,
like
it's no
hurt
big deal.
opinions.
I can tell.
Right. And nobody's compelled to do work for you just because you want them to.
Right.
You know?
Well, it's like the whole shit with the cake fiasco a couple of years ago. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when you were explaining it. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, pretty
No.
much. I'm not sure if one of you guys want to read it because I'm terrible at reading like this shit. But this is the post. This is the message. This is the guy who's like harassing them. Where like they posted it and this is like their art. This is the message they sent where like they say like oh I didn't really review it before accepting it. I pretty much like it's against my religion to draw stuff like that. And it's like I was saying before, it's like people who don't want to draw furry stuff, or even if you don't want to draw hetero couples, like you're a queer who only draws queer stuff, right? That's perfectly fine. It's your right as the artist to draw what you want.
Right to refusal,
Right.
indeed. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll read this here. This is from Richie. I suppose this is the person who's feeling offended. Wilt Gang, I wouldn't recommend trying to commission if you're a queer person. Many question marks. Constantly questioning, I'm sure, everything. But this was in response to the, I guess, refusal that he received. He says, Hi, hello, Richie. I was reviewing the wait list and came across your Yume ship request. I truly apologize for the mistake of adding you before carefully reviewing it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to work on this piece as I don't draw queer couples. Uh, Please know
Based.
it's absolutely nothing against your character or idea. It simply comes from my personal religious belief, and I'm trying to stay faithful to that. I deeply apologize for not clarifying this earlier and for any inconvenience or disappointment this may cause. I'm sincerely grateful for your interest in Nico missions, and I truly appreciate your understanding. Thank you so much, and I'm really sorry for the oversight. That is as kind and charitable as anybody can be.
Oh yeah, that was a very very diplomatic answer. So people being mad at that, then
I mean, this is some of their art. I don't think it's even that bad, to be honest. It's just like, I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah. But this is just a simple misunderstanding of what someone's request was, and if you haven't paid yet, oh well, you're not even at a loss. I suppose if you feel the need to at that point in time to go and try to uh, trash someone's business because they were as kind and charitable as they could be, it says kind of more about you in that instance than it does even the person that was just trying to do good business and respectfully decline an offer that they can't fulfill on.
Let me see some of the comments.
well, the funniest thing about this to me is like what have we been saying for years upon years? Like, oh, all these lefties and these queers and whatnot that are all part of the Rainbow Brigades. Like, yo, how are you aligning yourself with Islam? They fucking hate you. Lo and
They
behold,
had
what
to have hidden replies. There was this guy I was looking at, and he had a reply on here. One second. Keep going. Sorry. Oh, they didn't
happened?
write any replies.
I was saying that like people like those of us on the center, the libertarians, or the right, or whatever you say, have been saying for years, the left fucking hates gays. Why are gays so supportive of Islam? Well, lo and behold, look what just happened.
Right,
Lefty tries to get some queer art. Artist says, "Sorry, I can't. I'm Muslim." It's like, yeah, we've been trying to tell you. I don't know why you're so upset. We've been saying this for years now, but you decided to rather go to queers for Palestine protests. So like, this is pretty par for the course.
right.
This is
Which
like a response they made because people, like the amount of harassment they sent towards the artist, they were getting criticism for it.
right. And it says,
Uh,
"Hello, I would like to make a statement regarding the artist situation. I don't condone to any form or way of harassing them. I never sent any threats to them myself or told others to do so. I did share uh, my DMs with them, though. Let's see.
through
Yeah,
VGen.
through VGen, which I immediately got attacked for as well, getting called every slur in the book. But I never had any ill intentions as someone would
That
like
is
to paint me
complete
with.
bullshit. No, like you know exactly what you were doing when you post on Twitter, fucking this shit. Like, oh, they didn't accept my art. Like, you could have just simply went your ways and got a different artist.
Right. It was simply to warn my queer mutuals so they don't have to go through the same disappointment as me, because the artist did not specify excluding queers in their TOS at the time of my OG post. I don't agree that just because they were polite, we should excuse queer phobia. While I do agree I could have handled the matter privately. I just never expected the tweet to leave my circle the way it did. Well, welcome to the internet.
Yeah, dude. Look, this person is so fucking retarded. They're getting me to agree with the Muslim. And if you guys have been watching my streams lately, you know I've been railing pretty goddamn hard against Islam.
Well, I
So like,
to to bring it to like actual like religion stuff though, I won't stay on this too much. Someone recently went into the Vatican and started destroying shit. Now I'm not sure if it was a Muslim, but like it was a non-Italian like citizen,
Right.
which I'm not sure like if they were just an atheist who was pissed or something.
Yeah, I couldn't really say, but I
But this
haven't
next
recently heard about
part,
that yet.
this next part is fucked up though. Like
Yeah.
I stand by everything I've said. I don't believe heterophobia exists. You guys will never be oppressed as you claim to be. Neither do I believe in white racism. As a person with white upbringing, white people do not have the same history experiencing racism as people of color, and we will never fully understand what people of color go through.
Oh, good
wait,
God.
this is the artist posting
No, no,
this.
no, no,
No,
no.
no, no. This
This
is
is
the
the
guy who
queer
started the
offended.
harassment.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You're right. Right. So yeah, yeah, their victimhood is high. You know, I self hating white guilt, fully on display here. It's okay.
I don't think they realize who built New York.
Yeah, no, this is quite the thing. It does say further. It says my account was private with my replies locked because I am not obligated to argue or have any conversation with bigots who don't really have any significance in my life. I stand by what I previously said because I know how much my tweet meant to all the queers around the world from all the messages I got. Thank you guys. Everyone else, get more hashtag woke now. Okay. Yeah. Uh, you're crazy. And you're sitting here now, the hypocrisy of, I could have handled this privately, but now that I've gone and made it public, don't go and talk to me in this public space and, because I don't have time for you. It's like, well, how's that any different than the artist telling you, I don't have time for this? You know? And now you're wanting to seem as though you have the moral imperative. Go fuck yourself.
Also, this dude like uses a guy profile picture, but when I hovered over it, it's like it said like something about magic girl or something. Like I know that's like a genre in anime, but like
It is. This is clearly some sort of they them or something. Clearly some sort of they them.
Right.
this is the guy who's been covering this. Although he says some funny shit, like we have our first quasi surrender in the Great Homo Islamophobic Holy War of 25.
Indeed.
Uh, also, I don't like. It's funny because like they like use Japanese stuff, but like it's funny because Japan is like one of the most conservative countries out there,
Right.
and like I mean they're okay. Like I'm not sure if they're okay with gay stuff. I know they produce a lot of like shit like Yuri and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, Japan is very strange socially in terms of their left right split, and I mean the youth are moving more and more liberal. Obviously that doesn't account for much since they just got a very right wing prime minister, but yeah, it's uh Yeah, they've got a very interesting social
Well,
dynamic
their
when it comes to
country
that.
is all sorts of fucked because I think the young people are actually the minority, which you want them to be the like majority because
Yes,
then your
yes, they're all
population
migrating
is
because they want
fucked.